We are surrounded by messages warning us about video games. We see headlines telling parents to watch their children's screen time. Politicians are blaming the violence happening in this country on video games. Concerned parents are coming to me telling me they're worried about their child being lost in their own little world inside the game. Hi, my name is Dr. Kate Ringland, and I'm a postdoctoral researcher here at the School of Communication at Northwestern University. I myself am an avid gamer and a mother, and today I'd like to offer you a different perspective, that video games aren't all bad. In fact, there are benefits to playing video games. So on this image, you see a river with woods and mountains in the background, and this is from the game Skyrim. Games offer a wide world to explore. They can be works of art. This is Dwarf Fortress being featured at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. And they're very social, so people can play together, both physically, as you see here, but also as characters together inside the game. And sometimes it's the social experience in the game that matters more than the game itself. I have worked with children in my research, and I have seen how they play together and can solve problems and make amazing creations, like this gigantic multi-story pink pony. The community that I've worked with primarily plays Minecraft. Minecraft is a rich, buildable world. If you've seen the Lego movie, it's kind of like a world entirely made up of bricks or blocks, and you can take these blocks and build anything. So here, this is the city skyline of Chicago inside Minecraft. You can start really simple with like a wooden shack that I've created here as my research office in the game. And you can make these elaborate castles and other things. I did not make this one. The Minecraft world is vast. So if you were to walk from one end to the other, it would take you more than 80 days of walking in real time. That's a lot of walking. The Minecraft community that I'm looking at is called OTT Craft. So OTT Craft is specifically made for children with autism. So let me take a step back and talk about children with autism. Autistic kids are considered antisocial or not interested in making friends. And I dispute that. I think it's more because they find face-to-face conversations and interactions difficult. So you can imagine, for example, stimulation might be overwhelming, so think of lights, sounds, trying to interpret facial cues. This can make it really stressful and create anxiety. And on top of that, they go into the schoolyard and they go into the playgrounds and they're getting picked on by other kids for being different. So then they go online. And I'm sure many of you here have had the experience of someone saying something mean on the internet. I know I have. And these kids are going online to look for friends and to play, and they're meeting more trolls and more bullies, just like on the playground. So if you can imagine, they have made something like that elaborate castle, and somebody comes along and knocks it down. So I went to the OTT Craft community that specifically made this place for these kids with autism to be a safe haven. And I actually went into the game and played with them. My first day there, I was welcomed with warm messages. I was invited to games like hide and seek, and I was given presents, so these kids were actually making things and giving them away for free. And players took me to see their buildings. So this young autistic player actually led a group of other players in the game to create this large mansion that you see here. To make this a safe haven, they use social rules. So things like no name calling, no giving away private information like your actual location. And on their website, they have these 3 core principles. So be kind, be respectful, and be responsible. And they combine this with technical supports. So you can imagine they've actually created little software packages that they insert into the Minecraft game to help players keep things safe. So keep their buildings, keep their items, and keep their characters from being hurt or lost. And together they take these social rules and these technical supports and create community safety. And the great thing about this, about OTT Craft, is that this actually works. So you can imagine this could actually be translated to other online communities. So these kids go from worrying about their buildings, worrying about fitting in, worrying about being attacked, to having positive social experiences. They're making friends. So can video games be violent? Sure. But look at all the other media out there. Look at our movies, TV shows, books, art. Research has shown that there's no actual link between video games and violent behavior. And what's more important is that for people with disabilities, for these kids with autism, they are much more likely to be victims of violence, both online and offline, than other people. And so as parents, we need to make sure that we know where our kids are playing and who they're playing with, no matter where they are, online or off. So the next time somebody comes and talks about kids playing mindless, violent video games, you can stop them. What are these kids actually doing there? They're exploring new worlds and creating them. They're using their imaginations. They're taking on leadership positions and they're learning to work in teams. They're having fun and playing with other kids just like on a playground. They're making friends. Thank you.